Yo, what is up, you guys? And we're going to continue the second part of episode 1. So, back to what we was doing. Had these new countries appear. But then, out of nowhere, boom, a Greek civil war pops up. A Greekish civil war. So these civil rights, they say the Greeks are trying to have too much control in us. And we need freedom. But in the Greek way. Greek also owns some of these islands, like these two. They do not own that. So this is what Greek look like. So now let's start the Civil War. The Northerners start their rebellion here. As they show the Greeks that they need their own rights. They take over a good portion of their land, showing the original Greeks and the Greek king that they need their own rights and they need to have their own country. So the Greeks, mad with this obviously, starts to use their army of spears, arrows, and bow and arrows and stuff. They start to push into the rebel. But as you see, they start annihilating them as more of the north collapses from the Greeks. So they join this rebel as it's only now the south versus the north. You see, they start taking over this island in the portion. This is where the capital is at, and that's where the main Greekish army strikes. The king was there, and pow! Boom! To the forehead. The spear goes straight through his forehead, killing him instantly. As you see, the Northerners completely revolves over the south, taking them all over. So now, the Greekish have a new kingdom as they choose a good king that has equal right service. The Southerners had to get good with this, and then they allowed it. So now they're back in one. Now the Northerners are happy. You see, they see this Slavic region right here that has slaves for sale. See, this whole region right here is a Slavic region. It's where a lot of slaves are. And these Northerners wants to send these slaves to the Southerners. So they purchased the land. Now Greece was a little bigger. So we're telling about Greece right now, then we're going to worry about the other countries. Because the other countries are, like, evolving and everything. But the Greeks, they see this Slavic region as the Northerners, who had just won the war. They send all of these slaves in the whole region to the Southerners. The Southerners needed slaves. So is this part. This part is now a part of this. So here's the equilateral region. This is the north split from the south. I'm going to use the ruler tool, or this guide tool, to show the north and the south. God bless me. Alright, so this is the south and north cut. The red part, God bless me, is the north. This is the north. And this is the south. The rest of this is the south. Except for some of these islands. So this is the South and this is the North. They're both. So I would say the South is way smaller than the North, but the North has main control. So the North basically controls the South, controls the capital, while the North controls many vice capitals. So many vice capitals in this region is here. But there's rarely any vice capitals in the South. So they elect the North to have full potential over the country. So this gives the North the main power. So with this main power, they decide to mess with the South and stuff. So this Slavic region I know you see that baby asleep right there. Stop yelling. Dang. Not you, Ace. I'm talking about a shot.